got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Watkins in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. We'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
11.
This now a 3rd and 4.
11 Thomas.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, what a move. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 40. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is taken around the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here we go.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Dot.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On one, right?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11. Dot.
They run for it with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Again, a run with Gainwell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Hurts to throw. Devontae Smith. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Great.
Hurts. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
63.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Safety Reed Blankenship. He got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got him in. Complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ja'Marr Chase,
92 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Now 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
73.
They'll set up to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. An yard pickup. And an Eagles first down.
In motion left is Watkins. On first down, Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back. Just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Swift going to try up the middle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Swift running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
12. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
11 MT. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and he...
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out and by the line of scrimmage. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 9.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Burrow.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Now he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Looking to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times.